Number 10. Lindsay Lohan. Lindsay Lohan is a celebrity whose fame mainly comes from the movies and television shows she has starred in, as well as her impactful social presence. Like many celebrities, Lohan eventually elected to undergo an initially minor form of cosmetic surgery, since her career is largely based on appearances as well as acting talent. Lindsay fell victim to a common trap that celebrities must avoid when considering plastic surgery, which is a kind of addiction to the surgeries themselves. With repeated surgeries being done in a time span that was way too fast, Lindsay Lohan had the unfortunate result of mistakes in each surgery that would be minor on their own, compounding and turning into large, obvious mistakes. Number 9. Jocelyn Wildenstein. Jocelyn Wildenstein is a prime example of the truthfulness behind the phrase that too much of something is a bad thing. Wildenstein is a New York City socialite, someone who thrives and gains their success from social contracts and deals. She is aged 75, though you would be hard-pressed to tell her age just from looking at her. She has had hundreds of surgeries in her lifetime, nearly all of which were cosmetic. Initially, getting the surgeries was meant to improve her social standing, since being pretty makes introductions easier, though the end result has been decidedly not as attractive as intended. In fact, many would argue that her overall attractiveness has gone down, a trend that can be seen in the numerous publicity photos and pictures that are widely available from her. Number 8. Renee Talley. This woman, Renee Talley, who was a stripper in Las Vegas, had uploaded a video in November 2012 about her botched butt implant, and it went massively viral. To date, it has 2.1 million views. She started getting cosmetic surgeries for her behind in around 2010, and about 6 months after she got the implants, things went downhill pretty damn quick. She said she started having sensitivity in her butt area, had stomach issues and bathroom problems that got worse and worse. And believe it or not, the original implants aren't the ones in the massively viral video, shown here. After all these problems occurred, she went for another go-around with implants and got another cosmetic surgery for her butt. And that's the implant that was shown in the viral video. On the positive side, she hopes that her mishaps with butt implants convince other women to think twice before going all out with the implants. Number 7. Hang Miyoku. Hang Miyoku is a name that, unlike many others on this list, will not be immediately recognizable to most people. As a young woman, Miyoku discovered that she liked plastic surgery and the way it made her feel, probably a lot more than some of her health. She loved it so much that she had so many injection-related procedures that her doctors flatly refused to give her any more. Rather than doing the reasonable thing and trying to find a new doctor, or just not having any more surgeries, she elected to find an alternative way to inject herself. She figured that a good alternative to the medically sterile silicone or saline was to use cooking oil. This, of course, did not have the intended effects of softer skin and a fuller look. Instead, the oil pooled and caused massive scarring and disfigurations. Number 6. Christina Ray. Christina Ray only had one goal when she started to undergo plastic surgery, and that goal was to look exactly like Jessica Rabbit. Even though Jessica Rabbit is an animated character with ridiculously unrealistic proportions, Ray held her as the idealized woman, what everyone should strive to look like. Ray has publicly stated that her addiction for cosmetic surgery stems from her irrational jealousy of Jessica Rabbit, as well as her habit of comparing her figure, specifically the size of her lips, with others and fictional characters. While Ray has not had the absurd number of surgeries as some of the others on this list, she has made each surgery more significant in her mission for the end goal. Whether or not that makes her situation any better is subjective. Number 5. Pete Burns. Pete Burns was the founder of an influential British pop band in the 1980s called Dead or Alive. While the band as a whole was known for their androgynous looks, Burns in particular was the most associated with that look. With his slim figure and long hair, he frequently made efforts to accent the effect. Eventually, he dedicated himself to the look, undergoing numerous plastic surgeries to exaggerate his more feminine features, while suppressing the male ones. The end result, however, was not so much androgynous as outright feminine, to the point that he was mistakenly rumored to have undergone hormone therapy for gender reassignment. All these surgeries, along with his generally effeminate way of speaking and conducting himself, has led to the overall failure of his surgeries. Number 4. Amanda Lepore. Amanda Lepore is a transsexual woman who underwent numerous operations to more comfortably live in her own skin. Her first surgery was when she was only 19, and while not cosmetic, the sex change operation paved the way for the rest of the operations she would have over the following decades. Her operations include 3 separate breast augmentations, a surgery to make her butt bigger, and a highly illegal waist reduction she had to fly to Mexico to have performed. Among the inspirations she quotes are Marilyn Monroe, and of course Jessica Rabbit. Despite many doctors and professionals speaking about the health risks associated with such extreme lengths, Amanda continues to maintain a partying lifestyle and frequently rubs elbows with the rich and famous as the most expensive body on earth. Number 3. Maria Geronazo. Maria Geronazo is a Hungarian woman who is mostly commonly known for extensive cosmetic surgeries aimed at enhancing her features. Maria has undergone surgeries varying from facelifts, brow lifts, multiple types of injections, and breast implants. The failure of her surgeries is not in the individual operations, which were all successful, but from the combined effect of all of them. The mixing of multiple facelifts has made her skin appear to be stretched tightly over her face, which looks pretty unnatural. A different type of operation called filling, where silicone or saline is injected to fill out hollow or sagging features, has distorted her cheeks into narrow bags that look filled with a liquid, which is decidedly not the intended effect. Number 2. Dennis Abner. Stalking cat. A Native American man formerly known as Dennis Abner was born in 1954 and received numerous plastic surgeries in order to more closely resemble a tiger. Abner felt that in order to become closer to the tiger, which was his totem animal in his tribe, he must strive to resemble them as closely as possible. In pursuit of this spiritual goal, Abner underwent a series of 14 surgeries, many of which were customized to his particular needs. As opposed to a generic facelift or injection, some of the more controversial operations Abner had done include lip cutting to better mimic the way a cat's mouth looks, and special implants to make whisker-like growths on his face. Number 1. Eila Romanini. Eila Romanini is a well-known woman in her home country of Italy. While initially well known as a naturally attractive person, and a very social one as well, she quickly took to cosmetic surgery and a deep-seated need to improve her looks. She underwent numerous minor surgeries, including Botox and lip injections, though she never decided on any really major operations. The biggest failure in Romanini's surgeries is not that the operations went wrong, or even that when added together they do not look as good as they should. The biggest failure is that before her decision to undergo surgery, she was widely regarded as being incredibly attractive, though she apparently failed to notice this herself. Like the video, comment down below what you thought, and of course, subscribe to the channel.